The latest tonight on the school scandal trial out of South County. Good evening and thanks for joining us. I'm Shannon Heggie.
And I'm Kim Kalunian. Former North Kingstown basketball coach Aaron Thomas was found not guilty today of second-degree child molestation and sexual assault.
However, a jury did find him guilty of misdemeanor battery. Rhode Island Attorney General Peter Nerona says this case sheds light on an issue his office has attempted to tackle for years. 12 News reporter Lauren Brill joins us with the latest.
Well, Rhode Island Attorney General Peter Nerona released a statement following Monday's verdict, referencing his attempts at expanding the 3-year statute of limitations tied to the second-degree sexual assault law.
Foreman, does the jury have a verdict?
We do.
After a grueling trial spanning more than a month, Aaron Thomas has been acquitted of second-degree child molestation and second-degree sexual assault. The former North Kingstown basketball coach is accused of inappropriate contact with students during so-called naked fat tests. Thomas's attorney, John McDonald, spoke with reporters outside Washington County Superior Court.
How is he feeling?
Relieved that he walks out of this courthouse and he's not a convicted sex offender.
However, the jury did find Thomas guilty of 2 counts of misdemeanor battery.
Because the jury needed a compromise. The jury needed an alternative charge, and that alternative charge was battery, and that's exactly what they compromised on.
Following Monday's verdict, Rhode Island Attorney General Peter Nerona released a statement saying, quote, "We believe that what took place here was not just bad judgment, it was and always has been criminal conduct." Nerona mentioned his attempt at expanding the 3-year statute of limitations for the second-degree sexual assault law. His office has been introducing legislation to extend the look-back period since 2022. Nerona writes, had the statute of limitations been 10 years rather than 3 during the commission of these crimes, we could have and would have charged the defendant with many more crimes. Nerona also praised the former high school students who came forward and spoke to law enforcement and testified. Shortly after the verdict, one of the former students who testified and was subject to naked fat tests said in a statement, quote, "An adult teacher coach touching a naked underage student in a locked windowless room during school hours without parental consent is a misdemeanor offense. Let that sink in. If that isn't a wake-up call for us all, I don't know what is."
Now, the penalty for battery is up to 1 year in prison and a $1,000 fine for each count. Aaron Thomas is scheduled to be sentenced on June 26th. In studio, Lauren Brill, 12 News.